Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS. Let's get to the news now, guys. If you've been following the Falcons closely, you know that every move this offseason is critical. Every signing, every cut, every roster addition has the potential to shift the entire trajectory of this team. And lately, that's been especially true with the recent signing of Ronnie Perkins, a name that might not be familiar to all, but certainly is one to watch out for. The Falcons, always strategic in their approach, have decided to give Perkins a look. And there's a lot of context behind this move that's worth exploring. So, for those who might not know, Ronnie Perkins was a third-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, selected by the New England Patriots. Coming out of Oklahoma, many scouts saw him as a potentially explosive pass rusher. He's got that burst off the edge, that quick first step, and the ability to get after the quarterback. But as is often the case with young defenders, injuries have really hampered his development. Perkins didn't see any game action during his rookie season because he was placed on injured reserve. That's already a tough start, especially for a player drafted in the third round, where teams expect to see immediate impact. But it didn't get easier from there. In 2022, Perkins again landed on injured reserve, this time with the Patriots, and his career has been marked by these setbacks. Fast forward to the 2023 season, he signed with the Denver Broncos, and while he did get some playing time, it was limited. He appeared in just 7 games at outside linebacker, which was his first healthy season in the league. During those games, he recorded 13 tackles and contributed mainly on special teams. That's not bad for a guy trying to find his footing, but it's clear he's still working to establish himself as a consistent threat on the defense. Now, in 2024, Perkins' journey took an interesting turn when he joined the Birmingham Stallions of the United Football League, a league that's increasingly being scouted by NFL teams looking for hidden gems. In the UFL, he showcased his pass rushing skills, racking up 3-5 sacks before he had to go back on injured reserve. That performance, albeit in a different league, caught the attention of the Falcons' scouting department. It's no secret that Atlanta has been keeping a close eye on players coming from alternative leagues, especially those who can bring a burst of energy and pass rushing ability to their front seven. This signing is more than just a depth move. It's about giving Perkins a real shot to prove himself. The Falcons have a lot riding on this upcoming season. They're looking to build on the progress they've made in recent years, and their defense, especially the pass rush, needs to step up. With players like Grady Jarrett anchoring the line and young talents emerging, the team is hoping Perkins can add a fresh spark. Remember, the Falcons have already made some roster moves this offseason, including releasing players like DJ Chark, which signals a shift in their roster strategy. They're trying to optimize their defense, their special teams, and overall team depth. And speaking of the roster, the upcoming third preseason game is going to be a critical moment for Perkins. It's his opportunity to shine, to show the coaching staff what he can bring to the table. The coaches will be watching closely, especially since the team already has a lot of players competing for spots up front. It's an uphill climb, no doubt, but that's the NFL, every opportunity counts, and every snap is a chance to make an impression. Perkins' goal is to audition for a practice squad spot, and if he can impress during this game, especially on Friday night, he might just secure a place on the team for the regular season. Now, let's talk a little about the Falcons' current situation. This team has been steadily building, trying to return to the postseason with a mix of young talent and veteran leadership. Their defense, which has historically been a strength, still has room to grow, especially in generating pressure on the quarterback. The addition of someone like Perkins, with his potential and raw pass-rushing talent, could be exactly what they need to complement existing players and create more havoc in the backfield. In recent seasons, the Falcons have been working on transforming their defense into a more aggressive, attacking unit. Last year, they showed flashes of brilliance, but consistency was an issue. Players like Grady Jarrett have been pivotal, anchoring the line, but they need more help on the edges. Perkins, if he can stay healthy and develop, could provide that extra punch that makes opponents think twice before dropping back to pass. His ability to rush the passer, especially in situational pressures, could be the difference in close games, and that's something Atlanta has been looking to improve. Another aspect worth mentioning is the overall team philosophy. With head coach Arthur Smith at the helm, the Falcons emphasize a balanced approach, combining a solid running game with enough passing to keep defenses honest. But to elevate the team to the next level, they need to generate more sacks and get after the quarterback more consistently. Perkins' addition is part of a broader effort to bolster the pass rush, and with the coaching staff's focus on developing younger players, he could be in the right place at the right time. Now, for the fans watching this, it's essential to understand that roster battles are fierce this time of year. Every snap, every play in the preseason can be a game changer for a player trying to carve out a spot. Perkins is no different. His journey has been marked by injuries, but he's shown flashes of that same explosiveness that scouts loved when he was drafted. His success will depend on how well he adapts, how he performs in the upcoming game, and how much he can impress the Falcons' coaches in those critical moments. And let's not forget that this move is also strategic. The Falcons are always looking for affordable, high-upside players, especially those who might have been overlooked in the past. Perkins fits that mold. His experience in different leagues, his raw talent, and the opportunity to play in a new environment could be just what he needs to unlock his full potential. It's a story of resilience, of overcoming setbacks, and of seizing that one big chance when it comes. So, as we look ahead to Friday night's game, keep an eye on Perkins and see how he fares. Will he make those impressive plays? Will he show enough to earn a roster spot? That's what makes this preseason such an exciting time. Every snap, every tackle, every rush can be a stepping stone toward a more prominent role in Atlanta's defense. And for the Falcons, it's about building that depth, that competition, that hunger to succeed at the highest level. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Falcons' roster management is going to be a fascinating process. They have a lot of talented players vying for limited spots, and every preseason game is a mini audition. For Perkins, it's an opportunity to turn heads, to show that despite the injuries and setbacks, he still has the talent and the drive to compete at this level. The coaching staff will be watching how he responds to pressure, how he uses his speed and agility to get to the quarterback, and whether he can adapt to the NFL's physical demands. The importance of this signing also lies in the bigger picture. The Falcons are trying to build a defense that can pressure opponents consistently and create turnovers. They recognize that a strong pass rush can change games, and they want to develop a unit that can impose its will on all types of offenses. Perkins, with his background and raw ability, could be a piece of that puzzle if he can stay healthy and develop his skills further. And for fans, it's a story of hope and perseverance. It's about a young player who's faced adversity but still has that burning desire to succeed. It's also about the team giving him a second chance, believing in his potential, and giving him the opportunity to prove himself on the field. The upcoming game is his stage, and all eyes will be on him to see if he can make that leap from being a promising talent to a reliable contributor. In summary, this move by the Falcons is strategic, filled with potential, and packed with stories of resilience and opportunity. It's a reminder that in the NFL, every season is a new chapter, every player's journey is unique, and sometimes, a seemingly small signing can have a big impact on the team's future. The Falcons are clearly looking to add more firepower to their front seven, and Ronnie Perkins might just be the wild card they need. So stay tuned, keep supporting your team, and let's see how this story unfolds in the weeks to come. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Do you think Perkins has what it takes to earn a spot and make an impact? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news.